The storms rage in an unlikely cage. Where am I? What is this place? I don't recognize a single face. We are locked inside. There only seems to be furniture and windows for a view outside. I take a peek. My curiosity and anxiety begin to peak. Look, a storm. It seems bigger than the norm. F6, tearing apart the other characters like Prime and the alternate Ricks. It's tearing apart everything in its path. The winds of fury twisted by wrath. My heart pounding, all I can hear. Roaring thunder increasing my fear. In my childhood years looking through a window, wishing I was a decade older with some endo. There are others, we are locked in this house. This simple structure is like a fortress caging a mouse. I should say mice, make it plural. In a prison-like analogy somewhere random and rural. A few other children my age. A few adults and an older woman are also in this cage. None of that matters because the twister sent a black train. This anomaly was flying like a jet plane. Not a shred of civilization left on the valley plain, except for this flying beast coming down like hailing rain. The room panicked. Every living soul became frantic. As it came closer, I could no longer just sit and stare. Us children ran and hid under the bed once we became aware. As we hid under there petrified with fear, a loud crash was all that we could hear. First the storm, and now an earthquake. What else will Mother Nature hit us with for Christ's sake? For a moment, silence was all that could be heard, until suddenly we could hear a couple of chirping birds. We came from under the bed to see the back of the prison was torn apart like it had done nuclear fission. A lifeless train on top of a dead home, finally given the freedom to adventure and roam. All of us unharmed in this room up front. If I were in adult form, I'd probably roll 10 blunts. After realizing we were okay and not made of dunce, we walked outside at once. To our surprise, there was nothing left, as if the tornado was Robin Hood and it conducted a theft. The entire land was cleared. Once again, wildlife was all we could hear. I thought to myself, time to build a new city. This time, one with a crystal lake and a view so pretty. The crater created by that serpent of a train will be the brand new lakefront when it rains, symbolic of how the beast was used to free us from this hell. And now the lake shall be its final well, carrying so much weight as it fell. Will be quite the story for future descendants to tell. A freight that carried so much fright, a mare conducted by the darkest night, a rider reaching the greatest of heights, just to become a shooting star by the winds of light. Quite the sight. We were positive that oversized wire would bite. A great time not to be right, the right time to be wrong. A simple moment taking so long, a couple of notes turning into a song, a chorus with such suspense, antagonist becoming a demolished fence, which makes perfect sense. This barrier becoming past tense. Now that we are free, let us build. Tame all these wild beasts in the field. Sing a new song full of peace, and let the flowers rest upon the graves of the deceased. P.S. Something I wanted to get off my chest. I hope this man I saw earlier is different than the rest. I heard the new Pope speak earlier in English. He seems a little distinguished. He's from my city. I just hope he isn't an orange kitty. He spoke of unified love which received many claps. He seems different, so perhaps I won't have to give brother them skippity paps.